Helen Yee here in Phoenix, Arizona, being joined by the one and only Mr. Kelvin Gastelum. Now, first off, I love the Metallica shirt.
Thank you. No, appreciate you guys coming to my home. I've had a little hiccup here where I can't travel, but yeah, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, it's all good. We completely understand. But is that your favorite Metallica song? Mine's Seek and Destroy.
Mine would be Nothing Else Matters, as cliche as it is. That was just when I heard that when I was young, it just like blew me to another dimension, and it's just my favorite song of all time.
Yeah, that's a great song as well. You can't really go wrong with Metallica. But speaking of a lot going on in your life, I know you were supposed to fight at UFC 273. How's your recovery going?
Good, actually. I had surgery shortly after that. Unfortunately, had a little sustain a knee injury right before the fight. You know, it was unfortunate timing. We signed the bout, with the new bout with I believe Dricus, and the very next day, blew the knee, and it was horrible timing. Even the bosses were mad, and I had to talk to Mick and show him like my MRI and everything that had gone wrong. So he's like, all right, man, I understand. And they were upset at first. And so he like told me, he kind of apologized, without having to apologize. But it was just horrible timing all around. And the recovery now has been, it's ahead of time. I think we're ahead of schedule. And I'm hoping to be fighting maybe by late fall.
Yeah, well, that's good news and I know all your fans are happy to hear that it's ahead of schedule, but when you fight in the late fall, who do you think your opponent would be?
You know what, to be honest, it'd be nice to rebook that fight with Imavov,
Okay.
my original opponent. I think that was a great fight. We were training for that fight specifically, so I'd like to be able to book that, but if not, then we'll see what options we get.
Yeah, well, you definitely have a lot of options, and that's always a good thing. But we're here in Phoenix where it's fight ready, and I know your first camp with them and also working with your good friend Henry Cejudo. So what's that experience been like?
It was great. It was a great experience. Honestly, it felt like the second coming of KG. I honestly felt great. I felt incredible. We had a great camp. Until obviously the injury happened. So it was just a great camp all around. How we do things here is a lot different than how I've done it in the past. So it was very calculated. It was very custom to me and who I am and my training schedule. So it was a very neat experience, to be honest.
But do you think in the future all your camps will be here at Fight Ready?
You know what? You never know what the future may hold. So I won't say that it is, but for now, this is where I'm at, and this is family, and this is home for now.
And what about with Henry? Because he obviously is talking about a comeback and a potential return. So what do you make of everything with him?
Hey, as he would say. You know what? I told him, dude, if you're coming back, let's see if we even get on the same card. And hopefully have a camp together or something. That'd be great. But we haven't talked about it too much. But if he is coming back, it'd be nice to be on the same card.
Next month, International Fight Week, former opponents of yours, Jared Cannonier versus Israel in that main event. How do you see that one playing out?
Yeah, I've seen Jared actually around in Arizona. So we've talked a bit, and he seems to be in great spirits. And I think if he did in our fight, I felt like he did a great job of hiding his some of his punches, which especially the one that knocked me down. He kept throwing that jab until finally it wasn't a jab, it was that hook, which knocked me down. So if he does a good job hiding his punches, hiding his offenses like that, I think he's gonna do a good job of hopefully coming out with that belt.
So do you think that he beats Izzy?
You know what? At the same time, he's got to deal with a very, very smart fighter, a very intelligent fighter. I think Israel has gotten even better in his last few fights, so it's gonna be hard to say, to be honest.
And you say that you guys have talked a bit, just like friendly banter, or?
Yeah, because he does a lot of his training where I do physical therapy, and so we've seen each other around.
Do you think maybe in the future you guys could train together too?
Yeah, maybe. Why not? We're here.
Also on that card, Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira. What do you think of that fight?
That should be interesting. It feels like they're trying to push Pereira a little bit, right, to try and make that Israel Adesanya fight. But I've trained with Sean. Sean's not to be messed with, man. He's really, really good, really rangy fighter. So I think he knows how to use his long range really well. So it's gonna be tricky, I think, for Pereira. Not as easy as I think people would make it.
Well, Sean and your friend Marvin Vittori have told me about their group chat. Did you happen to be in that group chat too?
No, I don't think so. I don't know if I want to be in it.
Yeah, good answer. And lastly, all your fans can't wait to watch your return, hopefully, like you said, in the fall. So what would you like to let them know?
Nothing. I'm just trying to recover as fast as I can, trying to get better from this injury. And so hopefully you guys see me soon.